Hey guys, Phil here with Pegshot. I'm standing outside in Boulder, Colorado, and I just finished going for a walk here. And I'm outside for a good reason. I'm giving a demo right now. What I'd like to do is give you a demo of the new Pegshot application, which we just upgraded, 2.1. And I was going to do that inside, but I remembered what part of the impetus around us creating Pegshot was to begin with, which was for people such as yourself to go out and share what's happening where you are. And hopefully that means outside, not inside of an office. So a lot of us spend a lot of our time in front of a computer, and Pegshot hopefully is a way for you to share what's going on around you and encourage you to get out and discover the world and share it. So that being said, let's demo the new 2.1 application outside right now, shall we? Let's do it. All right. So, Pegshot 2.1. What you'll notice first is this pretty significant upgrade. First of all, let me point something out here. There's the bike path. There's the lake. There are the mountains. There's the lake. There's the bike path, and there is us right now being pegged exactly on the bike path. So we peg your exact location on a map. What's new is that you can actually turn that off, zoom out, and this is great if you don't want to state exactly where you were. Say you're home and you're with your kids. You can turn location off. But in this case, I want to peg this location, so we'll turn this back on. So there we are, pegged to a location. Next, we either choose an existing shot, which is a shot on our camera library, or we take a new shot. You can also, one other thing I wanted to point out here is the saved list. That is a list of saved shots. You can save shots as you're pegging them for upload later. If you're, for example, if you're in a rush and you're pegging, video, and you don't have time to wait, you just save it for later and upload it when you get back to Wi-Fi. Okay, so for this case, let's take a new shot. I'm going to take a shot of our backdrop here. Okay, there's our beautiful lake view. Let's choose. Make sure I hit that. Okay, next step, a couple options here. You don't have to do any of this stuff, right? Turn these off. You can upload it right now if you want to, but you can also choose to add a title. So let's say, in this case, mountains. If I want to, I can also add @ or hashtags here for those of you that use Twitter, and they'll get that message if you post it on Twitter. Next step is to choose this where are you option. Again, you don't have to, but if you happen to be close to a place or in a building or at a venue, say a restaurant, you can choose from a list of locations or venues in your area, places and events. You can also add events and places if those don't show up in the list yourself. So I could say John's Pizza, etc. I'm not going to in this case. Also, if a place does not show up, you can hit refresh here and we'll load in the places that are in your area. So that being said, we're not going to choose a place because we are in the middle of, not nowhere, but we're not close to anything specific. So next step, privacy on and off. That just means the shot's private or not. If it's private, only people that are friends with you on Pegshot can see it. And then the sharing is one part of the real power of this service. You can share this shot now on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Posterous. See how quickly I turn those on and off? Just like that. So I'm going to share this shot. I will share this shot mountains on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Posterous, and I'm going to upload. Now you saw that save for upload option. If I click save for later, it goes into a save list that I pointed out earlier. And what's nice about that is you can go and you can continually just walk around and peg shots. Say you're in a rush, hit save for later, and then when you get home and back to Wi-Fi, you can just hit upload once, and all the shots upload with all the proper contextual information saved. So location, time, and place. Once this shot goes through, success, it's now uploaded. This shot has been now been saved on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Posterous with all the location information. Now, if I choose to peg another shot, I can, or I can choose to email that shot, which will then load in my email account with a thumbnail, which will load in a second, which you can then email to friends and the shot. Now, additionally, if we go into, let's say, a Twitter feed, just want to show you one example here. Let this load. That's an old version here. Scroll up to the top here, you should see Olaf Phil Mountains Pegshot, Boulder, Colorado. If you click on that shot and open that link, you will see our backdrop. It's getting dark out here now. Load. There are the mountains. There's our location, right by the lake. And our other shots. You can see that shot's already been viewed probably quite a few times. It says 23, you can't see that, but that's Pegshot. So now Pegshot's been shared on the site and promoted through Facebook, Twitter, Posterous, and Tumblr. Cool. So again, it's getting dark, so I got to get home, but that's Pegshot 2.1. Check it out. If you have an iPhone, it is the fastest, quickest way to share what's happening where you are with the world. Take care. See you.